Hey, my name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto markets. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Terra Luna and how specifically Luna powers the entire Terra ecosystem and keeps the value of Terra stablecoins pegged to fiat. This will be an information-packed episode, so make sure that you stick with me until the very end. And if you are new to Crypto Empire, definitely go ahead and smash that subscribe button and hit the like on this video. Comment down below, and make sure you have all bell notifications turned on as well, and let the gains be with you. So to start off this video, let's take a look at the market cap as a whole. We can see that we're currently sitting at a $1.62 trillion market cap, and Bitcoin is currently trading at $37,700. So we are still in extremely choppy market conditions. This is not ideal conditions to be trading in. So if you do not have your edge in place as a trader and your risk management and trading psychology properly implemented and developed at this point in time, I would recommend to sit on the sidelines. However, like we discussed, this video is about Terra Luna. So we can see if we scroll down here to number 50 in market cap, Terra Luna currently has a $2.549 billion market cap. So Luna did have an absolutely epic run earlier this year. We can see the all-time high here is $22.36. So congratulations if you did ride Luna up, because as we can see here in late December and the new year, it was less than $1. It was 50 cents, 64 cents, and it peaked out at about $22. So congratulations to you if you made gains. You deserve it. However, let's talk about what Terra Luna actually is, because it's a pretty complex project. And of course, you need to know what you are investing in. You can't just get all hyped up and aimlessly buy a cryptocurrency. It's very important to do your fundamental analysis and understand what you're actually putting your money into. So this way, because when times get rough, you need to have that conviction to stick with your investment. And if you don't have that conviction, it's most likely because you never did your fundamental analysis and sold yourself on actually investing in the project. So basically, Luna is the power and the fuel of the entire Terra ecosystem. And the Terra ecosystem makes stablecoins. So as we can see here, Terra is a decentralized financial payment network that rebuilds the traditional payment stack on the blockchain. It utilizes a basket of fiat-pegged stablecoins. They have the US dollar, UST, they have the Korean won. They do have the Mongolian currency. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. And they also do support the IMF's basket of currencies, which is quite interesting to me because the IMF is a very powerful entity, and the fact that Terra Luna and the Terra blockchain is integrated with it tells you something. So as we can see here, it utilizes a basket of fiat-pegged stablecoins algorithmically stabilized by its reverse currency Luna, which is of course what you would actually invest in, to facilitate programmable payments and open financial infrastructure development. So as of December 2020, the network has transacted an estimated $299 billion for over 2 million users. So basically, Luna is the reserve currency of the Terra platform. It does have 3 core functions, the first of which is staking. Second of which is probably the most important, is to ensure the price stability of the Terra stablecoins in the ecosystem. And the third core function is to provide incentives for the platform's blockchain validators, essentially the people that are running the nodes for the blockchain. So the Terra protocol runs on a proof of stake blockchain, whereby miners must stake their Luna in order to mine transactions. All else being equal, a validator who has staked more Luna has a higher chance of generating the next Terra block compared to another validator who has staked less. So just like if you were mining Bitcoin and your mining capacity is greater and you have a better setup and you're more likely to mine that next block, then Terra is kind of similar in the sense where if you're staking more Luna than the other guy, then you're more likely to get that reward. So, however, in providing network security and validation, Luna holders and stakers are exposed to the price risk associated with the asset. Luna is a volatile asset. As we can see up here, it peaked out at around $22. It's now $6. So that is a risk that you will take, right? Luna is a volatile asset. And this is because the Terra protocol readily exchanges Terra stablecoins for Luna at their determined exchange rate to maintain that peg, which is super important. When demand is high and prices are above the peg, it will sell stablecoins for Luna. And when demand is low and prices are below the peg, it does the opposite. It burns Luna to create more stablecoin at a value of $1 to $1. And also during this process, a portion of that burned Terra is actually sent to a community pool, and then that community pool is then lent out to accrue interest in various means. So this process is called seigniorage, and I'll briefly explain a little bit in further detail about how it works. The Terra network achieves price stability by algorithmically adjusting its supply based on fluctuations in demand. What the protocol will actually do is burn Luna tokens, which will create more UST tokens, and of course more supply lowers the overall price. So that would make the peg go back 1-to-1 to the US dollar. And then in the case that 1 UST is worth less than 1 US dollar, if its peg is less, well then the protocol will then go ahead and sell UST back into Luna, which decreases the overall supply and makes the value of UST go higher, which then again equalizes that peg to the dollar 1-to-1. So it is a little bit complex about how the stablecoins actually go about staying at that pegged 1-to-1 value to its fiat. However, it was a beautifully crafted system, so shout out to the team over at Terra Luna for creating this entire ecosystem that a very large DeFi ecosystem is actually being built on, and I can show you what that is right now. So basically, this is the entire Terra ecosystem. They do have things from gaming, gambling, saving and payments. They have their wallets. Of course, they have their yield farming. They have Terra Swap as their DEX. This is a fork or pretty much a clone of Uniswap. However, it's built specifically for the Terra blockchain. So you can go ahead over to terraswap.io and go ahead and check out how this actually works for yourself. Very similar to Uniswap. And then, of course, they do also have Mirror Protocol, which mints synthetic assets. So that opens a whole can of worms, such as commodities, stocks. You can mint synthetic versions of pretty much any financial instrument asset on the Terra blockchain, which is super cool. So all in all, the Terra ecosystem is huge. Very, very big ecosystem. So now that you know a little bit about the ecosystem, this is Mirror, by the way. It's absolutely exploding today, up 24%, up 28% in Bitcoin and Ethereum terms, which of course is real money. So the Terra ecosystem has a lot of eyes on it. More and more people are recognizing that it's going to be a main player in the blockchain technology space. Governments, the South Korean government, I should say, is already working with Terra. So I do expect this token and this whole ecosystem to keep on gaining traction as time does go on. So with that being said, let's hop into the charts and take a look at what's happening and also get into our price prediction for Terra's Luna. So as we can see here, we're trading at $6.06 on Binance. And we were in a bit of a wedge over here. I did actually make the call for this breakout. It wasn't too violent of a breakout. However, it was a breakout. As we can see here in the free Telegram group, I did say with the choppy market conditions, price action hasn't been too exciting. So I haven't been posting too many charts, but Luna does look prime for a breakout. So if you want to stay up to date and get these free calls that I make, go ahead and join the free Telegram group right now. And then if you want to get my exact trades where I give my entries, stops, and targets, I do have a premium Discord server. So go ahead and check out the link in the description right now if you are interested in joining the Crypto Empire Discord. So at this point in time, I would actually go ahead and reevaluate this chart pattern, and I would draw it a little bit differently. I would take a trend line now and connect these tops and create this a bit of a pennant that we're forming right here. So this is what I see right now, and I would expect a breakout in either direction sometime soon within the next week or so. So be on the lookout for the breakout here. It largely depends on what Bitcoin does do. I mean, we can zoom out here. If we look at let's look at a 3-day chart here. So no surprise where we stopped. Guys, supply and demand, price will always leave clues, and price has memory. Price loves to test important key levels on the charts. So I look to the left, and I do see this demand zone here. We have a rally, base, rally, and then it's just a cluster of candles. You can define this as support, but this looks like a demand zone to me. So price did penetrate beneath the demand zone on a bit of a extreme violent wick that does happen from time to time. Some may call it a stop loss hunt. Those market makers are very crafty with how they go about making sure that you are out of the trade and they can take your money, right? That's what their job is, literally, to make sure that they make as much money as possible for the exchange or for their hedge funds, institution, whatever, right? That's, people do that for a living. So you have to know what you're up against. There's no such thing as a free lunch when you are trading in the markets. Trading is a zero-sum game, meaning that there's always one winner and one loser. And what determines you being on the winning side is, of course, your knowledge, your skill set, but more importantly, how you are able to handle your human emotions as a trader. Because when your money is on the line, especially if you are trading with leverage and your profits are going up and they're going down and you're seeing red, it can play with your mind, it can play with your stomach, your guts, right? It can make you feel all queasy if you're new. So you really need to get that under control to be a highly profitable trader. So the reason that I actually did zoom out is to bring your attention that if we are to break this support, this demand zone down here at about $4.75, there really isn't anything left for us to do but head down to about $2, right? I would mark this small candle. This looks like a demand zone to me if I were to drop this down to a lower time frame. From about $1.89 to $2.70 would be our next buy zone. So there really isn't too much further we can go down unless we do enter a bear market. Then things can get very, very bloody. However, I am still macro bullish in crypto. A lot of FUD right now. The market was overheated. There's no doubt about that. Meme coins were pumping 100x. Everybody and their grandmother was buying coins on the Binance Smart Chain, on PancakeSwap, right? All kinds of funny named coins. So it was an overheated market. Celebrities were getting involved. It just got a little bit weird. Now we're back to normal, where that buzz has died off and people are skeptical about crypto. They're not sure what's going to happen next. And just like Warren Buffett said, regardless of what you think about Warren Buffett, the guy knows how to invest. Be greedy when others are fearful. I smell the fear in the air. I don't know about you. Comment down below if you also smell the fear in the air. And that is why I'm overall macro bullish. I do believe Bitcoin will be at least 150,000 US dollars by the end of December 2021. I think that is highly, highly probable. I would put money on it. In fact, I do have money on it because I am a Bitcoin hodler. However, at this point in time, the market is uncertain and it largely depends on what Bitcoin does do next. So you need to always be watching Bitcoin and, of course, the Bitcoin dominance chart. The Bitcoin dominance chart, guys, right now looks like we might be heading higher, right? We're making higher lows, as you can see here. We have the low and then we made a higher low. We made a higher high. So we'll see what happens next, right? If we have another higher high, well, then that's pretty much a confirmed uptrend, which is very bearish for altcoins, because when Bitcoin dominance goes up, it sucks the life out of altcoins. So there's a lot of factors right now that it's why I mentioned it's not a great market to actually be trading in. If you do want to get involved, I would recommend to dollar cost average into projects that you do believe in. Terra Luna is a very strong project. I am bullish overall on Luna, but the chart right now, it's not exactly looking amazing, right? Just like everything else in crypto, it's not looking optimal, and we need Bitcoin to make its next decision. If we look at Bitcoin, I'll just show you very quickly. We can see that we are still in the overall trading range from back here in late January, early February. Same exact levels of supply and demand are still being respected. So we need to see a breakout in one way or the other, all the way from about 42K down to 28K. So until we see a breakout out of that range, then I'm pretty skeptical for altcoins. A lot of false breakouts, so be on the lookout. So to conclude my technical analysis, you definitely have to be careful at this point in time because the market conditions are highly uncertain. So I'm not going to tell you to just ape into Luna right now. If you are looking for entries, I would recommend to buy at obvious levels of support. First obvious level would be where all these candle wicks wick down to, about $5, right? It's a key round number. And then we have where these candle bodies close at $4.10, about $4, another key level. And then we have the zone over here. I'll actually make it like this. So around $2. Yeah, about $2 would be your next entry. So depending on how you want to play it, key levels for entry would be $5, $4, and about $2. So I would recommend, if you are looking to get into Luna, wait and see what happens next. Wait for this breakout in one way or another. If you do want to start averaging into a position, then $5 would be your first place to start. Then 4, 3, 2, and hopefully we don't see $1 again. But hey, if we do see $1 again, I would say that's an excellent buying opportunity for this project, which brings me to my price prediction. So for the year of 2021, I'm going to stay conservative at this point in time and give my price prediction anywhere from $40 to $60 for Terra Luna. That would be about a double of the new all-time high that was created back in March if we were to see about $40. And $60 would be about a 10x from current price levels. So you have to understand that the really big opportunity for the 100x with Luna has passed at this point in time, right? You look how much time you had to get into it for 100x. If you didn't get into Luna this early, don't feel bad. The next opportunity is knocking at your door, but you need to be ready and you need to be looking for it. So that's my price prediction. It's quite conservative. Do I think Luna can have an absolute ripping run once again? Yes, absolutely. But that largely depends on, one, the overall market conditions, two, the adoption of Terra, the blockchain and ecosystem. But I do think that this ecosystem will be widely adopted around the world because UST is really making a name for itself right now in DeFi, and I do expect a large influx of users to migrate over to the Terra blockchain and start doing their DeFi yield farming activities on the Terra blockchain, which would make the price of Luna rapidly increase. So to wrap this video up, Luna is an absolutely essential piece to the entire Terra ecosystem. Much like the moon stabilizes the Earth's rotation, Luna and its stakers stabilize the Terra ecosystem. So I hope that you did enjoy this video. Let me know your price prediction for Luna down below in the comment section of this video. And if you are new to Crypto Empire, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, leave a comment down below, of course, and make sure you have all bell notifications turned on as well. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and we will see you in the next video.